just going to take a bit of a sit on that horse tonight, Eyes on the Sky. Anyway, they let him go. Pretty even line too. And breaking out of the middle there is Banks. I think Banks is going to go to the front. Red Court Teller is holding his back because he's drawn the pole. On the outside there is Par 3. He's taken up the role of the death chair. Then we've got further back to Taj Bromac, Robel's Falcon, Eyes on the Sky brings up the rear. So they head into the home straight and it's Banks in front. He leads out by about 6 metres to Red Court Teller, so trailing him. Par 3's for Kathy Watson's up in the death chair. No, Par 3's going to drop down on the back of Red Court Teller's back. Good bit of drive in that. Jeffrey's going to take up the outside division on Rock and Roll Eyes, and Taj Bromac gets on his back. Ark's going to keep the fence as little Jacob Kerridge pops off the fence on the back of, what is that horse? Bryce's Taj Bromac on Robel's Falcon, and Eyes on the Sky brings up the rear. So they head down the back and it's still Banks in front with Rock and Roll Eyes for Jeffrey Lucas up on the outside. Red Court Teller travels next, well on the fence, on the pegs, and then is Taj Bromac in the 1-1 set. Par 3, Kath Watson dropped in on the fence there early on, good bit of driving. She's on Red Court Teller's back. Next in the field is little Jacob Kerridge on Robel's Falcon. Then Eyes on the Sky, and further back on the fence is Ark with Luke Watson. So head down the home straight, they've got a lap and a bit to go, and it's still Banks in front. Leads the way, doing it well. Up on the outside is Rock and Roll Eyes. He's just come from a go down in Melbourne, ran a very good race at Melton the other night, and Jeff Lucas urges him forward to put a bit of pressure on Banks. Taj Bromac follows Rock and Roll Eyes. He's had a good trip throughout the trial. So has Red Court Teller, hasn't spent a penny, started from 1, still on the pegs. Par 3's next on the back of Red Court Teller, 3 back the fence. Robel's Falcon having just been urged along there to keep the back of Taj Bromac. Then follows Ark, who's angled off the fence, and Eyes on the Sky with its head in the... It has got its eyes on the sky actually, it's throwing its head around a bit as Ark takes off, but still in front is Banks. Rock and Roll Eyes is trying to go forward, but Taj Bromac pulls off his back. Red Court Teller still travels well on the back of Banks. Further back to Par 3, Taj Bromac dropping out. Pulling out wide is Ark, and Eyes on the Sky is not far off him, but he's at the tail of the field. But halfway up the running, and Banks he's put a little bit of a space on him here. He's kicked clear. Red Court Teller coming at him on the outside. Taj Bromac running on. Ark running on okay, but it's Banks. Banks goes down the line, wins by 2. Red Court Teller second. I think Ark might have got third, just in front of Bowles' horse there, Taj Bromac, followed by Rock and Roll Eyes, Eyes on the Sky, Par 3, and Robel's Falcon.